So I have recently seen a video by Digibro, who at the time of making this video had just watched a video by Gigguk. We must go deeper. If you want to check their videos, I left links in the description. But in a nutshell, Gigguk talks about how there is no golden age in anime, and that is a very subjective topic, but Digibro comes with some proof that the years 2006 and 2007 are seen by the majority as the best years in anime. Honestly, I wasn't convinced by either of them and decided to take matters into my own hands, do some research, look deeper, and bust the myth that 2006-2007 is the best anime period. My name is Leo, and this is my myth-busting episode for what is the best anime year and season of all time. First things first, a good anime season or year must have high quality shows. I'm sure that everyone can agree with this statement, but I'm not so sure that we all share the same definition for quality. For instance, for anime studios that mainly care for how much money the show makes, an anime like Sword Art Online is a masterpiece. But that doesn't really reflect on us viewers. We get excited when we watch a show that moves us, that makes us laugh, that makes us care for the characters and the adventures they go through. That is what we call a good anime. But even here, the opinions are mixed, and judging by all the saltiness on the anime Reddit after every single best character contest, I don't think we'll ever come to an agreement. That is why I just decided to take every show on myanimelist.net that has a score of over 8 and consider it as good anime. As for all the other anime under 8, you can just go burn in hell after you get gunned down like the degenerate you are. That's great! Now we finally have a standard for quality! Have a rating of over 8 on myanimelist and you're in. Have a rating of under 8 and I'm sorry for you, bud. Do you agree with this quality standard? Great! So I went and checked if anyone else sorted anime this way before, and I found this cool graph uploaded by the user Behim2 on Reddit. While it does provide us some useful information, I don't think it's quite enough what we're trying to accomplish in this video, and it also might be a bit dated. So I did what I do best here on Leo's World and went to take a deeper look. Right now on your screen you can see a spreadsheet that I've made. It has all the anime with a rating of over 8 on myanimelist from this decade, plus the years 2006 and 2007. All shows are neatly organized by year, indicated by the thick black boxes, with each season color-coded and the score just on the right of the name. On a side note, I absolutely love spreadsheets. You can easily organize your data in them and solve difficult equations. If math and art had a baby, it would be a spreadsheet. You may think that it is just a normal spreadsheet with colored rectangles. But no, it was me, Dio! Spreadsheets are awesome, man. Back on track. The second thing a good anime year or season must have is quantity. And not just a high number of shows, but a high number of good shows. The greatest anime year of all time is not the one that has the single best anime out there, but the one that has the highest number of good shows. Since we have already defined what a good anime is, and we have already made this beautiful spreadsheet, all there is left to do is put our second grade math skills to test, count the anime from this list, and make 1 or 2 graphs to make us look smart, and BAM! Let me explain the table on the top left first so we're all on the same page. First column is the year, self-explanatory. The second column represents total number of anime that have come out that year. As you can see, anime exploded in 2006, which is one of the main reasons a lot of people consider it to be the golden age, and quite frankly, it was almost a 50% growth from the year 2005, which only had 107 new anime. The third column of the table shows the total number of anime with a score of at least 8 from that year. 2006 again comes with a respectable score, but it has been surpassed in recent years. For 2016 the data is not complete as I am recording this video in the middle of the fall season, but I do not think that there will be more anime with a rating of over 8 than in the previous 2 years. My guess is around 23 or 24 good anime in 2016. This next column contains the average score of a good anime. This data turned to be not very useful since there is no obvious margin between the years, and with a sample size so small, it shouldn't be taken into consideration for comparison's sakes. But it's pretty nice to know that a good anime averages around 8.35 on myanimelist. The last column is very interesting but at the same time quite useless. It shows the percentage of quality anime out of the total number of shows that came out that year. It is also illustrated in this graph I made. Basically, this means that if you were to pick a random anime in 2011, there is a better chance than 1 in 5 for you to pick a really good one. The reason why I'm saying that this stat is almost useless is that in reality nobody is watching literally all the anime that comes out in 1 year. Well, I'm sure there are some super weebs out there that do, but most people only care about the good shows and ignore the bad ones. This graph does show some very encouraging stats for the last couple of years though. 2014 and 2015 have an over 15% quality percentage, which is higher than the 2006 and 2007 percentages, despite the fact there have been more total anime in the recent years. In a nutshell, this means that not only have there been more new anime in the last 2 years, but on average they are also slightly better than counterparts from the last decade. This graph shows the number of anime over time. Notice the dotted trending line going upwards. That is a very good sign for the anime fans, as it means the anime have only gotten better and better over this decade and they should keep improving in the future. 2006, anime industry reached a new high with 22 great shows, but 2015 crushed that number with 28 quality anime. 2010 was a low for anime, having only 14 shows with a score of over 8. 2013 was another low with only 18 good anime, but lows are normal, they're inevitable. What is important is that both the lows and the highs from this decade are higher than their predecessors, which shows improvement. Looking at the data, there is no doubt in my mind that the period of 2014-2015 is better than the previous considered golden age of 2006-2007. The recent years literally win in every aspect. More new anime, more great anime, higher quality percentage, even the average score of good anime is higher. At this point, if you're a fan of 06 and 07, you may feel threatened and may think that I am wrong. You may be thinking that those years had more memorable shows. I mean, Code Geass and Death Note came out in late 2006 and are some of the most praised anime out there. But to be honest, 2014 and 2015 had some amazing psychological anime too. Parasite, Death Parade, Zankyo no Terror, despite its problems, are all great shows. You may think that action anime were better back then. Black Lagoon, Hitman Reborn, Dick Grayman, Darker Than Black, Gundam 00 and Gurren Lagann. But the truth is that action and battle anime have kept their level of quality in the recent years as well. Noragami, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Dragon Ball Kai, Fairy Tail, Nanatsu no Taizai, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works all came out only in 2014. You may think Clannad, but I say you're lying in April. Nodame Cantabile, Hibike, Euphonium. Suzumiya Haruhi? That was a great innovative show, but honestly, I enjoy my teen romantic comedy more. But 2006 had Gintama, and so did 2015, and it's higher rated on my anime list. No matter how long we keep this comparison going, even if you prefer the old shows, at the end of the day 2014-2015 period will just win because there is more. The anime pool is deeper, and one area in particular that gets exposed 2006-2007 period is sports anime. In those 2 years there are only 2 new good sports anime out there, Major and Okiku Furikabute, and they are both about baseball. Meanwhile, the last couple of years brought us Haikyuu, Ping Pong, Initial D, Yowamushi Pedal, Diamond no Ace, Baby Steps, Kuroko no Basket, even Shokugeki no Soma is kind of a sports anime. It's been truly a great time for sports anime fans. Even in manga sales, it's true that Death Note is one of the best selling manga in the West, but in recent years Tokyo Ghoul and One Punch Man have leveled the game. After all of this, I can say with confidence, once and for all, that the 2006-2007 golden age of anime myth is busted. As for the best anime season of all time, I will do it quick since this video is long enough already. But first, I found this graph very interesting. Spring and fall season are way better in terms of anime compared to winter and summer. I don't know exactly why, but it's been like this pretty much all across the years I looked at. My guess is that a lot of good shows start in spring or fall ended up getting 24 episode double season, lasting across winter and summer as well, and taking the spotlight from the newer shows. So, this is the graph for each season across this decade plus the years 2006 and 2007 with the same criteria of shows with a score of at least 8. As you can clearly see, the dotted trending line is going upwards, meaning that the anime got better over time and should continue in this manner. For deciding which anime season is the best of all time, I took the ones with 9 or more good shows and gave them a score relative to the number of quality anime they have, and ran a final diversity test, which consists of counting the total number of genres the season covers as a whole. You can pause and read this table if you want, but the winner is clear from a glance. Fall 2012, with the shows that you can see right now on your screen, crushed the competition and is now officially the best anime season of all time. Phew, That was a lot of information for one video, but if you made it this far, I am honestly thankful to you, and if you enjoyed, a rating is much appreciated. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like this type of content, and if you are not convinced yet, why not go on my channel and check some other videos of mine? I prefer to let them do the talking. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you get another chance to go deeper in the next video.